Hey guys, what's up? Star here. Alright, got another video here for you, and this one is mainly about keyboards and editing, right? First of all, I'm gonna admit that like ever since like YouTube got rid of my monetization abilities because I didn't qualify for the AdSense program, I'm actually okay with that. A lot of people got pissed off, but in my case, I feel like it's almost like a relief because I don't have to worry about uh, making a proper video to fucking like to make my money or anything like that. I can just do whatever I want and have fun with it. So in that sense, probably expect more videos from me because yeah, since there's no money to be made from my videos, I can just do this shit for fun and whatever the results are, fuck it. so all right, so this keyboard that I'm using is the K95 Platinum from Corsair. Now, when I started editing, obviously one of the things with keyboards is basically I just saw, a keyboard is a keyboard. I'm like, whatever, it was a big deal, right? But until I actually started using the mechanical keyboards, I actually, felt the difference. And when you're like editing on a video for, who knows how long, obviously it could take up to hours to edit a fucking video. You want to be comfortable as possible. So definitely the keys of a mechanical keyboards are way, way, way comfortable than any standard shit, right? Also, the response times is, faster on these things, I feel, it's very comfortable. And, like, yeah, investing in a keyboard is just as important as investing in a good chair, obviously, right? Because you want to be as comfortable as possible. Now, if you don't have, like, the money to get yourself a good keyboard, no big deal. Just work with what you got. Basically, I want to show you why I like this keyboard particularly. The cool thing with this keyboard, as you can see, is like it has like color RGBs on the keyboards, right? And you can customize it, right? So pretty much what I did was like for Premiere Pro, all my main keys that I use are basically in white. You don't have to do this, obviously, but I mean, like for my dumb ass, pretty much like I'm a visual guy, so like seeing things in a color pattern does help me out to remember things like what's what. Just because, and also like when if it's late at night or if it's dark, it's being able to see the keys. It does help me out a bit. So basically, all the keys here that are in white, they're like my main keys, such as tools, selections, the ripple delete, moving around and stuff. What works for me is basically just like a video game. I have it set up to as in the WASD is for me to move around the timeline, right? The W and S, I have it to like you jump from one clip to another. A and D, I have it to like move either left or right. And then I have a bunch of other various shortcuts here, right? So everything's always changing. Usually, every time I work on a video, I'm always changing something new, right? So it's never the same, but the layout, as in the colors, are the same. So the whites are my primary, because white is primary, right? Fucking purple here is pretty much like secondary. So like stuff that I do use, but not as often. I do put them here just like, it's a quick visual guide, like click, whatever I need. They're like transitions or just something with audio. The green here, it kind of goes by layers. What I do is like the bottom layer down here, these are for like my markers. When I set a marker, M for a marker, then these arrows to jump between markers, and this one's to delete it. The row up here is mainly for keyframes that I use, when I'm creating keyframes on my timeline for animations or whatnot, right? And this one up here is pretty much so I can open like files like quickly. So if I click on the video on the timeline, and if I don't want to open it and explore or find it in the bins, I can push a button here and open it up. These guys up here are for my sequence settings. Yeah, that's right. I almost forgot. Up here is pretty much shortcuts for open up the preferences for my Premiere Pro and stuff like that. Just to fix my settings. Yeah, with these keypads, pretty much what I'm doing is like I'm able to like toggle on and off which layer of my timeline I'm working on, whether it's layer 1, layer 2, video 1, video 3, or whatever. I'm able to like select, what I want with these guys, right? So it's not, I don't want to get too into detail because obviously what works for me is not going to work for you, right? And the cool thing about this keyboard is it has macros, right? I got my G13, but this probably another discussion for another video. Yeah, definitely the macros here are cool. Before I had like one that had like the longest keyboard where pretty much was like it had like 18 macros. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the keyboard right now, but I'll post a picture of it. And yeah, that thing was cool. Actually, Paul made a video about that where like he dropped coffee on it and he was able to like clean it, right? But like that thing just actually ended up to fucking break on me. I don't know if it was exactly because of the coffee or whatever, but like I mean, still, it was a piece of shit. I mean, it was good. I mean, I was able to like adjust all the macro keys. It was very, very beneficial because like The thing is, like with Coursera, the software, pretty much you can like obviously create any commands and stuff, and like whatever like things to do repetitively, I'd rather use a macro. As you can see here, I have like this one set up for my scales, right? So if I jump from scale to 125, 150, 175, you know, when like just do those, you know, those comedic like zoom ins in certain parts of like the, you know, of a video. Yeah, just like, you know, it's just easier for me to like click them between each one instead of me like manually punching in the numbers and all that. So yeah, a lot of the macros that I use are mainly for numerical values, I'll admit. I'll eventually talk about my second keyboard, but for now I just want to focus on this keyboard. So yeah, investing in a nice keyboard is beneficial. Doesn't have to be this one. Obviously, you go to like Fry's or whatever electronic store and just touch them and feel them. You know, whatever you feel comfortable with. But also, like their software is pretty cool. Yeah, sorry, I'm filming the screen out of laziness, I'll admit. But you know, the Questura is very clean. At first, I didn't like it, I'll admit. But like now that like after a bunch of updates, they actually did a good job to like have more control of what you need, right? One of the things I didn't like about the software at first was that like there was no way to like to add a mouse click, but now you can, right? You can add an event. So if you need to do like a mouse click, you can actually add it here, which is pretty cool. You know, you can do a left click or middle click or right click. Definitely like that. Let me, whoops, can I delete that? Yep, see I just hit delete. So it's very like I said, like this software is pretty cool, and like from my understanding, actually Taran, the editor for Linus Tech Tips, he actually made a video saying that like you can actually assign a macro to any one of these keys, right? But when you connect two keyboards, pretty much it still it sees it as one keyboard, even though you're connected with two keyboards. So that'd be interesting if they have an update where like you can connect two keyboards and then you can have one keyboard as your main macros, and another the other keyboard for your you know, your work and just regular typing. So that's something I hope Coursera would get into. And getting my comic book wall there. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna start having more fun with my YouTube channel. Like I said, it's just since I'm not making any money with my videos, for some reason I feel more of like a relief and some sense of freedom where it's like whatever. I'm not making any money, so what the fuck? I just have some fun with it, right? But I do want to share more of what I know, and sometimes I guess I made the mistake that I felt like there's a lot of information out there, so what's the point of me adding more? But my perspectives are my own, and if people are asking me questions through Twitter about like certain things, then obviously, you know, the people are interested in my opinion on certain things, right? So that's pretty much all these videos are gonna be, just my opinions and experiences and stuff like that. So I can make more videos similar to this style, where just, you know, quick run and gun and like share what I know, and you know, if anything that I come across as a help to me, then I'll be more than happy to share it, you know. So anyways, hope this helps. I'll be making more videos other than, you know, just me fucking blabbering this shit. So thanks again, take care and peace.